So everybody knows that it's a blast to descend on a long travel bike, and it's great to climb on a short travel bike. The problem comes is that every trail has both. You gotta climb to descend. To answer that fundamental conundrum, we came up with the Fox DYAD RT2. This is a collaboration between Cannondale and Fox that is the world's first and only true 2-in-1 shock. The DYAD is divided into two different modes, one called Elevate for short travel and the other called Flow for long travel. They're activated by a simple to use handlebar mounted switch that when you flip back and forth, it actually changes the travel, the air spring volume, the damping, and the bike's geometry all simultaneously. The advantage of having two different shocks is that your bike can fundamentally change in every important measure according to whatever the trail is throwing your way. If you're on flat or rolling terrain or steep climbs, you can slap it into the short travel mode and have a bike with steep, quick handling angles, damping designed specifically for that sort of terrain, and a tight, short travel shock with a steep spring rate. All of that translates into a bike that's incredibly agile, incredibly nimble, and a lot of fun to ride. When you get to the top of the hill, you flip that shock into the full travel mode, and suddenly your travel increases, the bike drops down, your geometry slacks out, and you have a shock and a damping circuit designed specifically for that more aggressive, rough, long travel, DH style of riding. So from top of the hill to the bottom of the hill, your bike completely changes to suit the terrain. So the way it works is that when it's in the short travel or elevate mode, only this side of the shock is active. All the oil is being forced and routed through a damping circuit that's designed specifically for short travel, climbing and rolling terrain, and it has a small air volume and a very steep spring rate. When you switch over to flow mode, what happens is that the two air chambers here are linked and they become one big air chamber. So you have a great big spring, which gives you a very smooth linear spring rate. It's all routed through a damping circuit that's designed specifically for high-speed descending, so that you get a shock that gives you the sort of smooth, linear, predictable response similar to like a coil shock. So the DYAD RT2's 2-in-1 goodness is the heart of all of our over-mountain bikes, the Jekyll and the Trigger. So if you're the type of rider that loves the fast climbing, hard charging world of enduro racing, or really any kind of mountain biking where you want to climb fast and descend even faster, DYAD RT2 is the shock for you. Two shocks in one. What more do you need?